What you little tiny circus clowns don't realize is that there is a contending team out there that has already given up on their starting quarterback. And they'll go through the masquerade of marching him out there as a starter because they don't really have much of a choice this time around. But the Marcus Mariota experience is over before it began. And I believe...
Put it into my veins, Sessler.
I believe that deep inside team walls, in the most secret of rooms in Tennessee, they have already decided that Marcus Mariota's career with the Titans is essentially out. It's over.
And he wants to be a fly on that wall.
There is nobody on the roster right now that's going to replace him. I think that Ryan Tannehill was brought in as the dictionary definition as a stopgap to come in and probably, I think he will start 6+ games this year, not because Ryan Tannehill is someone that they're going to view as their future quarterback, but they are going to absolutely assault free agency or the draft to find someone to replace Marcus Mariota, who is not developed or grown, whose stats are so far of an outlier compared to other quarterbacks. I understand that there's not a ton of talent around him, but they have drafted one wide receiver after the next. It's not clicked. And at some point, I look at the quarterback not raising the boats around him. And I believe that if you are the coach of the Titans or the general manager, your assessment has already been made. Barring Mariota doing something miraculous this season, they're moving on.
I already figured it out, by the way, because they're going to be competitive because they're not a bad team. They're a team that has talent on both sides of the ball. And the quarterback play is not going to be bad enough to sink them. So they'll win 7 to 9 games. That would be my prediction for the Titans. But that will not help them come draft time. So what they're going to have to do is go to the trade market.
Do you think they win that division? Do they make the playoffs?
I'm just saying. I'm just want to follow me down this path that they're going to go and see what's on the market. And your quarterback in Week 1 in 2020 will be Derek Carr.
I mean, isn't that mentioning someone from one of the banned teams, the Oakland Raiders?
Ouch.
Oh! Give me the helmet. Give me the helmet. Give me the helmet. I got to eat it. I got to eat the poop sometimes.
I just want to go on record as saying I think that your read on this situation is erroneous, both Dan and Mark. I don't think that there are people in that building who have already moved on. I think they believe in Marcus Mariota, and I think they understand what you knaves might not realize.
Ooh, he's turning it around on him. He's starting.
What you knaves might not realize is that Titans went so run heavy last year because their wide receiver and tight end core was decimated. There was no Delaney Walker. Rashard Matthews asked for his release at the beginning of the year. There was no chain-moving slot receiver. So they go out and get Adam Humphries. They get A.J. Brown. Delaney Walker's coming back. Now they can evaluate their passing game.
Let me ask you a question, Wes. Let's say you get another somewhat underwhelming. It's not just about numbers, and it's about the system you're in if you're Mariota, but you get an underwhelming campaign from him. At what point do we stop blaming everything around Marcus? Not that you're doing this, but in general, there's so many excuses made for Marcus Mariota at this point. Other quarterbacks are coming in year one and making players around them better.
Preach.
What I'm saying is this is the year. And I think the people in that building believe that, and I do think they believe in Marcus Mariota. That's not to say Marcus Mariota has lived up to expectations, but I think their decision makers like him.
I think the Mariota, the person, is so loyal,
great guy,
engenders so much loyalty that they do believe in him and that they do want the best for him. You know, I think
That's not how I'd make a quarterback evaluation, but he's a good guy. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think they're still on his side. They have not turned yet.